What's up, YouTube? So today I'm just going to be reviewing a couple books that I thought would be interesting that I've read previously. So the first review that we're going to start with today is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. So this is something I read about 2 years ago in 2020, just when the pandemic was starting, and it was really interesting. I actually saw another YouTuber online mention Marcus Aurelius and Meditations, and I thought that was interesting. And it's really applicable book to bodybuilding, in my opinion. He talks about a lot about stoicism, being a stoic, not expressing extreme amounts of emotion and stuff like that. It talks about acting unselfishly to others. Some stuff I've written down about it. It's in our nature to do things, so just make sure that you're doing things in life. Don't be lazy or selfish. It says like being lazy or selfish is like inhuman in the eyes of Stoicism, because you're meant to go and do things and to benefit others. So that's your existence, right? So it really talks about being unselfish towards others. Something that he did, Marcus Aurelius, was he liked to record his thoughts each day. And I heard this from another YouTuber. He said he'd like to see if he actually met those goals at the end of the day. And I think that's really important. And it's something that I've kind of started to do along, with the in video format, with the post-training discussions, just to see, what we've done that day. A few other things that I've had written down. It says, don't be anxious, just be decisive, be strong. Don't be flaky, just be optimistic and unswayed by flattery. So, that's just a few things it talks about in the book. Is, be decisive, don't be a flaky person. Make sure that you're acting unselfishly and, helping others. Something that it says in the book is to read attentively. I think that's a very good point. I mean, obviously you should be doing that anyways. I have something written down that says accepting favors without feeling bad. I think that's very important because, again, we're here to help each other. So, through the same idea that you're supposed to help others, others should help you, and you shouldn't feel bad about taking help or advice from others. So another thing that Marcus Aurelius says, this is just some things I have written down from some notes from a couple of years ago, but it says to stay away from poetry or oratory in favor of self-discipline. I think that's a very, very good point. If you want to read some oratory or poetry, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's a good point definitely just to be focusing on your self-discipline and making sure that you're doing everything you need to be in life and benefiting others and yourself at the same time. I have some other stuff written down saying that modern population reveres oratory and poetry and speeches alike. Which is good, I mean, I guess probably smart to look into some stuff like that. It's just another part of art and culture and literature. I don't know if I wrote that or if it was in the book. It might have just been some notes that I've written down from the book. Seems likely. It says, don't always avoid people because you're busy. Show your teachers respect and love your children. Don't be nervous about others' approval or disapproval of you. Don't be a pessimist. Be an optometrist. Don't complain about the work you have to do. Don't be taken aback, apprehensive. Don't be hesitant or bewildered or at a loss. Don't be paranoid or aggressive. Treat people as they deserve. Don't play favorites with friends or get fed up with them. And then I just have hard work written down on this one of these sticky notes. So these are just notes that I've taken throughout the book while I was reading it for myself, for either the next time that I go through it or for right now when I'm doing a video about it. Got a few more notes here. I'm just kind of peeling these sticky notes out of the book from different portions. Again, don't be swayed by flattery. It says, take care of your health, respect traditional values without boasting about doing so. Little or no self-indulgent behavior. Approach every situation calmly and decisively. So, all of these are good things to be doing. It says you can live modestly even when you're well off. So, even if you have a lot of money, it doesn't mean you should be going out and spending and exercising materialism. All things for which we need the help of fortune from the gods, it says. So really, really cool book. He says, having a brother challenged him to improve his character. I've experienced significant changes in my character due to my brothers as well. Realize it's your fault if you've failed to do something, not God's. We need the help and fortune of God. It's a very, very cool book. I think there's a lot of good lessons and points in this book. Whether you're just, looking for something to read, or you like philosophy, or whatever, I think this would be a very, very good book for you to check out. It's not super long. It's very interesting. Marcus Aurelius is a very interesting person that lived a long time ago. And I definitely would recommend you guys check it out. I have 6 or 7 sticky notes that I pulled out of this book. So, if I was interested in 2 years ago and I'm looking back through, and some of the points that I've written down from the book are still applicable in my life, I think a lot of it will be applicable to you guys as well. So definitely check that out. I appreciate y'all watching. Keep getting gains, stay healthy, and keep reading, guys. Lots of interesting books out there. Thanks.